2, Light told me like 5 minutes before we started, and I'm definitely not dressed for a pin on the webcam.
I was also a little bit scared because I do know that you work with a laptop, and I was worried that like I might be like also using a webcam may like overwork your laptop a little bit. Like I was a little bit afraid of that.
No, that's okay. I've been keeping this laptop in good condition.
Okay.
It shouldn't die anytime soon. And if it does, I'm just going to charge you a new one, no problem.
That's and if you want to help pay for Ducklings' new laptop, Twitch Prime. You can subscribe to the channel as well if you want to help out and get access to those emotes, sub channel, all that good stuff. But enough shilling, because you know what? We have our next series.
Yes, welcome everyone. Welcome to the first qualifying series for North American DreamHack qualifiers, and spawning here the first of these two players that have arrived here. The American Protoss player for System Gaming is Ruiyichi.
And spawning in the top right hand corner of Jaganatha ALE, we have the Canadian Protoss. He is red, also representing Storm Gaming. As we have another team kill, it is Jenasin.
So again, Jaganatha, map number 1. What the hell is with these Americans and Jaganatha?
They love it, mate. They love it. It's beautiful. It's green. On top of that, we got some water. We got some lily pads, for the ducks to play in. It's beautiful.
Question: are there actually ducks in the StarCraft 2 engine? Can you put ducks on the map?
Unfortunately, they would have to be custom made. There are no default ducks.
You have checked. You have checked. You have actually checked.
Yes. Oh yeah. 100%. We've checked. 100%. But yeah, by default, there are no ducks. There are no ducks. Funada Blizzard. Oh boy.
Yeah, Funada Blizzard. Anyhow, coming back to this game, standard opening for both of these players. One base, double gateway. The question is, are they going to open with Stalkers? Are they going to open with Adepts? And the question is, the answer is Stalkers.
There we go. Stalkers from both players. Neither one of these guys are playing it safe like we saw from Cognite, going for that Stalker and then Sentry. Of course, not going for that Sentry means you have a lot more limited scouting information available to you. You also don't have force fields to defend, but you also have the ability to be more aggressive instead.
Speaking of being aggressive, that's a quick robo by Ruiyichi.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, Ruiyichi looking to maybe be a little bit cheeky, I imagine, with a fast warp prism, just to send it across the map. We'll see what he has in store for us.
Yeah, we'll see, because I was expecting a quick expansion, maybe toilet cancel, but not a robo. A robo is definitely something that I was not expecting. Ruiyichi should have a plan. This is a best of 5, correct?
Yes.
This is a best of 3.
Best of 5. Let me just change that on the screen right now.
So yeah, because this is a best of 5, the players have a little more leeway into the amount of games that they can lose. So that gives you more like you can stretch a little bit the builds that you can try. And I like it because we can see things like one base into quick robo for game number 1.
Yes.
Because if you lose, doesn't matter. You still have at least another 2 tries.
Yeah, and if you win, it does matter because because now your opponent only has 2 tries. Here we go. Warprism does come out. He's going to be sending it across the map, being very aggressive here with all his Stalkers. He didn't make a single sentry. Meanwhile, we have a hallucination. Will it see anything? It will barely catch a glimpse of one Stalker. That is not a tell. But he will get into the main.
Yes, he enters the main. He sees a robo. So far, so good. But then he's going to pass over the natural, and there's going to be there's something missing here.
Yeah, immediately he warps in more sentries at home, but is it going to be enough here because there are enough Stalkers here to start focusing down the sentries?
Nice force fields. The overcharge for the shield battery is now starting. This is a nice micro by both players. Honestly, neither player has lost anything, mate.
But the problem is that these are sentries. They barely dish out any DPS whatsoever. The shield battery gets focused down, and now each of the units here from Jenasin, they're falling, mates.
Yeah, the boys are poor. The two stalkers went down. He's focusing the warp prison, but it's not going to be enough. More units are warping in, and mate, I think Ruiyichi is going to do it.
Yeah,
he's going to break through.
Exactly, there's just not enough firepower here for Jenasin. Both shield batteries get depowered, the sentries are going down, GG gets called, and Ruiyichi takes game 1. Damn.
What a nice build by Ruiyichi, I gotta say.
Yeah, 1 base, mate, that's all you need. And yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate by Jenasin. Even though he invested so much into those sentries early on, his scout was a little bit late, and it took him far too long to realize what was happening.
Unfortunately. Now this is a best of 5, so you know, as I say earlier, players have a little more leeway into what they can do. And map number 2, finally you are going to be able to see Oxide today.
Oh boy, yeah. Oxide is finally coming out here. We still haven't seen Romanticide, which again is crazy to me, but maybe, hopefully, we'll get it later on.
For sure, in the chat, ask, will Kuro get a webcam? And that's gonna be a very expensive Kuro, please.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of being expensive, here we have the American Protoss player. Up 1-0 in this best of 5 series. Can he do it? Can he win the 2nd game in a row? This is Ruiyichi.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Oxide LE, we have the Canadian Protoss player. He is red, representing Storm Gaming. It is Jenasin.
So yeah, I have to ask, what's up with the webcam today?
What's up with the webcam?
Yes, I mean, this is something that we usually do not see in the CranKy Ducklings stream.
Yeah, it's something that we wanted to change. Starting with the qualifiers, we wanted to start using cams, just to add that little bit more production value to the streams. Obviously, we don't require it for everyone. I know I'm going to be using it. Yaku's going to be using it. It's up to you if you're comfortable with it or not, whenever we cast together. But yeah, it's just something that we wanted to add.
Well, look, it all depends on how many viewers you want to lose, right? So...
Oh god.
No. You know what we can do? This is when we can start my career as a VTuber, mate.
Oh no, are you gonna get a VTuber skin, mate? Is that gonna happen? Oh god.
I mean, do you want it to happen?
Darking, please. Ay.
But yeah, coming back to this game, mate, like Jenasin learning something from Cognite from the last series. He's blocking his opponent natural base with a pylon. That's a nice touch. And meanwhile, mate, this is a first for. Oh my god, there's a second pylon. There's a second pylon in the natural of Ruiyichi. But I don't think it mattered much because, mate, we have Stargates.
Yeah, so we have a very interesting thing happening here. So this is very common. We do have a cyber core block here at the natural base of Ruiyichi, specifically on Oxide, because Oxide, we see quite often this kind of opener with a pylon on the low ground and your initial buildings here to wall off the natural. It's odd to me that Jenasin opted for a high ground wall, not taking advantage of the map here. But we saw, like, you know, again, he's just being a little bit safer here, and I don't blame him, especially after that one base all in from game number 1. And ooh, as you were saying, for the first time we see a Stargate, and for the first time today we have a Void Ray.
Oh my god, I was not expecting a Void Ray. I was expecting truly a Oracle opening, maybe Phoenixes, but not a Void Ray. This is interesting.
Oh god. Meanwhile, the stalkers
Ruiyichi
are across
going
the
in.
map. Yeah, Ruiyichi's dealing a lot of damage, almost taking out one of the stalkers.
Mate, he really wants to end this series fast.
Yeah, exactly. Like, honestly, I'm kind of worried for for Jenasin. Like, once the Void Ray shows up, he can focus down the units. He can try and focus down, I guess, the shield battery or the pylon instead. He has to be careful though, because to be fair, he doesn't have too much here, but maybe, just maybe, it's enough.
We'll see. He's about to do it, mate. The border is finally shown, and he's going. Yeah, he focused directly the shield battery. Yeah, the shield battery goes down. One of the stalkers goes down. The second stalker goes down, but he loses the Void Ray. But I don't think it matters. The Void Ray did his job, and that's a lot of not economic damage, but definitely damage that Ruiyichi is doing.
Yeah,
this is a really good trade for him.
Oh, nice force field though. In the end, Jenasin will defend, and what I will say is that honestly, I feel like it's almost a better trade for Jenasin. As if we look at the units lost, like Jenasin lost 3 stalkers, but he also killed a Void Ray. Like that's and he survived. Like honestly, for Ruiyichi, that was meant to kill his opponent. He was meant to snowball and then just go into the natural, or even more.
Yeah, that was really nice. He also saved his sentence, which is going to help him a lot later on. The second Void Ray arrives, again, he focuses directly the shield battery and it's going to go down. Then the Void Ray is just going to fly away.
Oh, nicely done there by Ruiyichi. The Void Ray is still alive, still looking for whatever damage he can find. And we're going to move on from here. You know, we're going to probe up, work on that blink. And oh my god, meanwhile, this Void Ray gets caught out a little bit. Oh. Okay. Void Ray just barely survives. But for the first time today in the PvP, we're having Blink Stalker versus Blink Stalker.
Blink versus Blink, definitely. I'm gonna say one of the most like micro-intensive battles you can have in the game. And I don't know about you, Light, but I actually enjoy very much when I see Blink versus Blink. It is a very tense and very fun thing as a viewer.
Yeah, definitely. Like
the players are probably stressed out of their minds, right? but at least as a viewer,
I mean, there are probably some players out there who just love it. They just love the thrill of it. Like I will always remember there are players infamous for the Blink Stalkers. Like whether it's someone like CJ Hero or Parting or even MC, it was always great to see them execute builds with their Blink Stalkers. We'll see how it goes here. Obviously, Ruiyichi has a big advantage. He will have a massive window where he has +1 and his opponent does not. So Jenasin has to be careful.
Oh, no.
He does catch a Void Ray.
Yeah, that was huge. That was a lot of DPS in Ruiyichi's army. And now Jenasin is moving out. His blink is down, and just in time to counter the third base of his opponent.
Exactly. The shield battery is not done yet. Jenasin does have the army advantage.
Blink versus Blink. The Blink is good, but they're starting to run out. I think Ruiyichi still has enough to defend, and yeah, he does. Jenasin is forced to go back. And now what does he do? He couldn't cancel the third base. He's going to finish, so his opponent is going to be economically ahead for the next few minutes.
This is disastrous for Jenasin there. He was looking to try and force a cancel on that third. Instead, his own third is going to be so late in comparison. +1 just finished for Ruiyichi. He can go across the map. He doesn't just have Blink. He also has that Warp Prism to warp in across the map as well. And yeah, I feel like it's going to be go time for Ruiyichi. Yeah, let's go.
Yep, +1 attack is done. His Warp Prism is ready, and yeah, by the way he defended earlier today, he must be very confident that he can win in a micro battle of Blink versus Blink.
Exactly, and we'll see. Oh no, shield batteries here to defend whatsoever. It's only Stalker versus Stalker.
Yeah, it's really bad. Oh, he blinks forward. That's really, really bold of him.
Yeah, it is, but you know what? He's trading so well. He takes out every single sentry of his opponent. The Warp Prism is exposed.
The War Prism Ghost Knife. That's super important, and this definitely ends Ruiyichi's attack at the moment.
Ruiyichi, he either backed up too much or the War Prism was just too far forward. It was so exposed, it got sniped, and that was huge. Otherwise, Ruiyichi could have kept the pressure up and could have kept going.
Yes, he could probably end the game right there, right now. But yeah, losing the War Prism, it is impossible to keep warping new units. So eventually your opponent will be able to defend. So yeah, exactly as Ruiyichi did, the better thing to do is just back off and rebuild a little bit, got a new War Prism and try again, possibly. Now it's going to be a lot harder though, because now the shield batteries are over in the third base, and so it's more easily defendable.
Exactly. Shield batteries are done. Overcharge is going to be available as well. Ruiyichi, he really had a massive opportunity there, but unfortunately he wasn't able to take it. But as you said, he is getting ready to harass a little bit. There we go. Some adepts are being warped in. The War Prism is now across the map again, and both players are working towards those disruptors.
Oh yeah. Time to clench light.
Oh god. My butt is ready, mate. Meanwhile, adept shadings to the natural and the main.
Yeah, 5 probes, 6 probes, and at the same time, the third base is left exposed, and Ruiyichi is going to take advantage of this, mate.
Jenasin, he responded with his entire army, leaving that third base exposed. Only 8 stalkers go down. Ruiyichi could have probably stuck around a little bit longer, but instead, he focuses on just the stack defense so we can come in later on. Yeah,
that was a nice move by Jenasin, by Ruiyichi, definitely. Not only was he able to clean up the defenses of the third base, he also killed quite a few props as well.
Yeah, that was beautifully done. And now behind this, he's getting another base, he's getting a 4th base, he's getting a 2nd robo for that double disruptor production. They are coming out, +2 is about to finish up. But even though we're saying all these things, and even though Ruiyichi is making all these amazing moves, it's all going to come down to the Purification Novas. Doesn't matter how ahead you are, disruptors are the great equalizer. You could be down 30 supply, and if you have the most perfect disruptor shots, it doesn't matter, you can come back.
This is going to end up like in a disruptor battle plus blink, so even more micro intensive.
Yeah.
This is anyone's game.
It's going to be about the blink, the disruptors, also the War Prism as well. The War Prism can also micro and keep the disruptors alive as well. It's going to be, as you said, incredibly intense for the next couple of moments. I'm a little bit concerned because as soon as +2 finishes, +3 starts for Jenasin. Meanwhile, he actually catches the War Prism.
War Prism goes down immediately for Ruiyichi. That was his only War Prism. He doesn't have any other one, so the army that is here is the only army that he has at the moment.
Oh my god, and that's his 2nd Purification Nova, by the way. That is it. He doesn't have any left with his army.
Yeah, he needs to retreat. Not only he leaves his army exposed, the Purification Novas of his opponent are still well to be used.
Oh my god.
First disruptor goes down.
Ruiyichi really blundering that engagement a little bit there. He does take out the rocks, so he can have a little bit more freedom to maneuver around. He does meet up with the rest of his disruptors, but Jenasin does force him back. He does get a little bit more breathing room to finally get that 4th base up and running, eventually.
Please, Ruiyichi, do not play baseball.
Oh god. But he wants to, mate. He has to play with balls. What does he do? Oh god. Here we go. The disruptors are coming out for both players. It's gonna be about, it's just, that's, what else can we say? It's all about the balls, mate. Like, Ruiyichi, he has a nice spread. He's trying to make sure he has an eye on the army, and finally, the army of Jenasin moves out.
Yes, he needs to be careful. Almost. Now, the amount of disruptors is also important. Currently, Jenasin has 9, while Ruiyichi has only 6, mate. That difference in disruptor may be able to play a part later on. There is a point when there is so many disruptor shots that it's impossible to dodge every one of them. So you also need to keep your opponent's balls in check.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be very conservative with your blinks, with your own disruptor shots as well, with your army movements. So we just see another disruptor shot going off. Ruiyichi taking up 5th base. My god, he just doesn't stop with his expansions. But so far, he is getting away with it. For the longest time, Jenasin had a +1 advantage here. That +3 attack is done, but +3 is almost done here for Ruiyichi. He's going to be able to catch up. Oh.
Nice blink. There we go, mate. Clench.
Oh, God. Meanwhile, God, that was so close. Another disruptor shot goes off here. Jenasin has to be careful. He's going deep into enemy territory. Hasn't overcommitted yet. God, look at Ruiyichi and his spread of stalkers, by the way. Look at that.
Yeah. Who needs observers when you have a million stalkers, you know?
It's beautiful, mate. Oh my god.
Man, how do you break this stalemate other than, you know, good micro and good luck?
Someone just pulls the trigger. Like, Ruiyichi is maxed out. He's the one that has to start. But meanwhile, Jenasin is finding a way in. He's pushing on forward.
I love the application of us. No, you're just testing if the other is ready for it.
God, exactly.
Mate, this is so funny. I'm just seeing just like two enormous Protoss army like moving in unison, and then just throwing balls at each other.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh,
get a disruptor.
Okay. Yes, one disruptor. There's still a lot more to go, but that's a good start. Another one. Did he get another one? I think he got an.
He did. So two disruptors already. So Ruiyichi is trading a little bit better. What I will say is that you were talking about what happens if we get into a stalemate. Mate, these players have to tech up and go into Sky Toss. You know, Tempest, Carriers, Void Rays, things like that. So once they feel like they have enough freedom, they can switch their tech up out of disruptors and blink stalkers. Meanwhile, these disruptors are so exposed here, by the way. Oh my god.
Yeah, he needs to be careful. I think Jenasin could have pulled the trigger and just blink forward and kill them. There we go. He does, but he loses a few stalkers in return.
Yeah, but you know what? Ruiyichi's getting caught out here, but a couple of disruptors have caught out. Oh my god! Oh! And just like that, Jenasin, he loses 3 disruptors, but at the same time, a bunch of stalkers get picked out, and now he goes for the recall. He knows that he's stuck.
Yes. A lot of stalkers didn't get recall and they're going to be destroyed. And in the meantime, Jenasin lost 13 props somewhere, mate.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Looks like they were lost here in the main, question mark. It looks like Ruiyichi was harassing at the same time. What's scary though is that Ruiyichi did lose a lot of disruptors, but thankfully he was able to keep a lot of his army alive. He is down in army supply though, which is quite terrifying.
Yes.
Oof.
Yes, 53 stalkers for Jenasin.
The disruptors!
Oh god! No! Oh no! That's it, that's all the disruptors that Ruiyichi has. He has no more disruptors.
That's it, mate. That is all he had. He only has blink stalkers remaining. That is not a good sign here. Jenasin, he was so patient. He was trading inefficiently to begin with, but in the end, he came out on top, and now he just moves on forward. Sure, he's losing a load of disruptors here, but that's just not enough for Ruiyichi.
Yeah, GG made 155 supply against 80. And Jenasin ties this up the series 1-1.
Wow.
The balls on this man.
GG. Well played. Ah, god, like Ruiyichi, he was playing so he was playing so well. He was playing so well up until the end there, where you saw it. There was a moment where we saw him panic, and there was like he like rapid fire like disruptor shotted like as fast as possible, like before he got surrounded, and then his army got eaten up. Sure, he was able to recall a bunch of it away, but yeah, too many losses, mate.
Yes, too many losses. It is as you say. It all comes down to who has the better disruptor shots. And it was.
Yeah, it was Jenasin. He had the balls, as you said.
Yes, he did. He did. Not only did he had it, he used it very well. Here you go, mate. Map number 3 is now loading. 2000 atmospheres is going to be our third map of the day. Another good. Okay, no, I wouldn't say this is a good disruptor map. Like it is full of chokes. But let's see what Ruiyichi does. In game number 1, he went for quick robo into one base all in basically. And game number 2, he opened up with the Stargate Void Ray, mate. What he's going to do in game number 3? Speaking of game number 3, here we go. The player who I was talking about, the player who, let's see what he does in this game. This is the American Protoss player Ruiyichi.
And spawning in at the top right-hand corner of 2000 atmospheres LE, we have the Canadian Protoss representing Psystorm Gaming, tying up the series 1-1. Made this guy, he handles his balls well, but can he keep it up? It is Jenasin. Balls, man.
Yes, how did you like Jenasin's balls last game?
They were pretty good. Oh god.
There we go. We're giving more vortex material for the next duct tape.
Oh god. I was gonna say he had a hard time kind of really getting into it in the beginning, not gonna lie, but in the end it felt like he had a little bit more stamina, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely.
Also, I see him in the chat. Everyone in the chat! Exclamation mark Funada Skyler, GM_Skyler in the chat, mate. Where the hell have you been? What? I was looking for you in the qualifiers. I woke up today and I was like, I'm ready for the highest Terran player in NA. Let's go. And I refreshed the bracket and he's not there. He's not in the qualifier, mate. Shaking my head.
Mate, this is what happened when you trust in a Terran player, mate.
Oh god, they just let you down. First Chaos Fate. Now Skyler.
Yes, meanwhile Ruiyichi here hiding a probe, like in an interesting location. Are we going to see a proxy something very soon, light?
I would assume so. There is the pylon. Cybercore is completed.
Okay, light. Take bets. Do we see a Toilet Council, a Robo, or a Stargate?
Stargate.
I agree. I think it's going to be a Stargate with a fast Oracle. And it's going to take Jenasin by surprise completely. There we go. This is Stargate.
There it is. Stargate does get thrown down. So Jenasin did go for a probe scout. He did see 2 pylons in the main base. Ooh, interesting. And I think that's why this pylon was a little bit later than usual, to make things look normal at home. Meanwhile, Jenasin, he's opening up pretty safe and standard. We saw him do this in the last game, right? He opens up with those sentries, stalkers, even throws down a shield battery at home, a second shield battery. Oh my god.
Look, when Ruiyichi goes very aggressive in the first 2 games, you open very safe in the 3rd game, light.
I guess so. Hallucination is coming across the map. It is looking to try and scout. We'll see if the hallucination gets sniped here, so it doesn't have enough. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be focused down. Oh,
he's up. He's like, mate, I'm not real. Just kill me. End me already.
He just gave up his life, man. He just gave up on life. Oh my god.
I mean, are hallucinations truly real? Are they truly alive?
I mean, that's mate, we're getting too deep with that question, okay? I don't know, mate. Meanwhile, ooh, interesting choice. Ruiyichi's backing up them oracles. We have a second one on the way. He's gonna want to hit with his adepts and oracles at the same time. And again, he is not ready. Jenasin is not ready in his main.
Yes, there is absolutely nothing ready on his main base. Sometimes Protoss open with a shield battery on his main base just to protect workers, but Jenasin doesn't suspect anything. So these pros, mate, are going to be exploding very soon. And there we go, the oracles are coming.
They are not just the oracles, mate. The adepts at the same time as well. We'll see how Jenasin's going to react here. There we go. He pulls the boys to the natural, but what's at the natural? The adepts, mate.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Mate, this is starting to become a problem. 11 workers killed.
Yeah, 11 workers go down. What's important is that these oracles are alive. Oh, as they move forward to throw down a revelation. But that is devastating damage. Behind this Ruiyichi, he is far ahead when it comes to the worker count. He's behind when it comes to his blink, and he doesn't even have a forge. So that is one advantage that Jenasin does have.
Yes, but with the difference in economy, if Jenasin cannot like do an excellent trade later on, doesn't matter if you have the upgrades. You will not be able to keep up with your opponent. There we go. Ruiyichi is going in for a second pass.
Oh my god, there's still no shield battery here.
Yeah, no shield battery, no stalkers were waiting. Finally, I think the adepts are going to go down, but not before they kill another 5 workers.
Yeah, mate, well worth it in the end. In total, 16 probes have gone down. That's an entire mineral line for only 2 oracles and 2 adepts. Meanwhile, Jenasin, he's just sending it across the map. It makes sense. He has blink. +1 is about to finish up. This is a very strong timing. And yo, if Ruiyichi gets caught out in the middle of the map, that's going to be disastrous.
He will. He will, mate. He will get caught off in the middle of the map.
Oh my god, he's being forced to fight.
There we go. He fights. He's trading as best he can. Actually, it's not a bad trade.
Yeah.
With the damage that he's doing with this army, he may be able to defend later on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely going to lose this fight, but that's not the point.
Jenasin, he was honestly being a little bit sloppy there. Blink was done, and he wasn't blinking back his weakened stalkers. He was just moving in, and as a result, I don't think he really expected to lose that fight. So Ruiyichi, he traded well enough to stop the attack.
Yes, now the attack is still happening, but not in such large numbers as he had before, and his blink has finished as well.
Oh god, exactly. Meanwhile, here we go. Ruiyichi sending more across. He still wants to utilize this timing that he has, but blink is now done for Ruiyichi. Oh my god, he blinks on forward. He's still at a +1 disadvantage, but again, he just has the numbers.
Yes, all the sentries go down as well. The sentries go down as well. Blink forward, and oh my god, mate, he's going to do it. Even though he's at a disadvantage in upgrades, and he was at the defensive. He defends very well.
Yeah, and that goes to show how strong an economic advantage is. Like, sure, you may not have the tech or the upgrades, but you have the numbers, mate. You have the economy to sustain this amount of stalkers, and he just keeps warping in across the map, utilizing this pylon, this proxy pylon. He even threw down a gateway to warp in a little bit more faster there. And now how do you defend the third? I don't think you can.
You don't, mate. The third is going to be cancelled, unfortunately.
Oh my god, it is going to go down. We'll see if Jenasin tries to save it. Oh god, he's gonna try. I don't know about this one, mate.
Yeah, blink forwards. More stalkers of Ruiyichi coming in, and yeah, not enough stalkers for Jenasin to defend the third base, and he's going to lose it eventually. Blink forward, he loses another stalker, 2 stalkers.
Oh god, at the
37 army supply for Ruiyichi, 16 for Jenasin.
But it's not all here. The reinforcements are on the way. It takes them quite a while to finally show up. When they do, this will turn in favor of Ruiyichi. Here we go, they do show up. And what I will say is Jenasin, he has kept his third alive, but for how much longer is he just gonna stay alive in general? Because here come the rest of the stalkers. Overcharge is used.
Man, that blink micro. That blink micro, but still, Ruiyichi is still ahead by miles. Ahead in workers, ahead in army supply. The +1 also finished for him, so now he's in equal to terms with his opponent. Like, the only thing that Jenasin had, which was the upgrade advantage, is no longer there.
Yeah, exactly. And now they keep trading back and forth here. Ruiyichi, he's kind of like in a tough place because he's trying to think, do I want the third or do I want to kill him? Like, he's trying to decide here. Oh, he's losing a couple of extra stalkers a little bit needlessly. Nice blinks though. Still coming out on top. And what's important is that behind this, again, because of the economic advantage, +2 starts. Charge is almost done as well for Ruiyichi.
A War Prism is coming out now for Ruiyichi. This is going to be super important. With a War Prism and a good micro, he can finish his opponent, but no, he decides to go back and just like regroup all his units and maybe try again later.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to. Like, once that War Prism shows up, if Ruiyichi wants to, he could even blink into the main base. He can have an easier time reinforcing and just applying all of this pressure and eventually break through what Jenasin has. He's going to keep trying to push on forward here, but there are so many more shield batteries. Overcharge has reset. It is available once again. Oh, God.
Tense battle. What a tense battle, everyone.
Yeah, he's
even loses a probe. Finally, charge is done for Jenasin, and the Zealots are coming. That's a little extra buffer that definitely needed, but I don't think it's enough, mate.
Oh, God, it's not enough to break him. That War Prism is going to show up, and once it does, in come the charge lots.
There we go. War Prism immediately 5 chargers win Warp End. Here we go. The buffer Ruiyichi needed to finish the job.
You say buffer.
Oh, the Zealots are going straight for their base.
I kind of love it, right? Like, he can't stop the Zealots. He has to trade with the Blink Stalkers to get to them. And the Zealots, they're just going ham this entire time.
Yes, workers are starting to die, mate. And he was already down in workers to begin with. This is definitely not going Jenasin's way.
Yeah, exactly. Jenasin is trying to force his way towards that War Prism, but he just can't break through the wall of Stalkers from Ruiyichi. The Zealots, they take out the third base, they take out all the workers, and now Ruiyichi can focus on breaking the natural.
There we go, mate. The Zealots go in. I don't think Jenasin has enough space to blink to be able to survive. Yeah. The exactly. Batteries are depowered, and yeah, this is going to be the end, mate. The boys are pulled.
They are pulled. Overcharge is not available. There's still no shield battery in the main base, so there's no defensive structure to pull back to. GG gets called, and Ruiyichi takes game number 3. Wow.
Breathe, like breathe.
GG, mate. Again, this is a best of 5, so that wasn't the end of the series. I hope the players realize that it's a best of 5 and not a best of 3. Hopefully, as we do get set up for the next game. Also, I just wanted to exclamation mark Funada Skylar once again. I guess I shouldn't have expected otherwise. He's blazed out of his mind right now, and he missed the check-in. Oh, God. Are you reading chat? Oh, God.
I was not.
Okay.
Who's this guy?
I have no idea. Okay, as we are getting set up. I assume that he is not a caster. Very odd name. But that is sometimes the danger of you know, posting lobby links in public channels.
So, by the way, like while this game is loading, I was just checking the bracket, and we have our first qualified player already.
Oh, really?
Yes. Congratulations to Foxer, who apparently won because of a wall cover versus BioIce.
Really?
I mean, that was Wikipedia saying. We can check out more thoroughly now, once this match finishes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we already have our first one, and in a few moments maybe we will have our second one. Speaking of which, here we have one of these two players going in fighting for one of the spots for the close qualifiers in DreamHack North America. This is the Sidestone Gaming player Ruiyichi.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Lightshade LE, we have the Canadian Protoss representing Sidestorm Gaming. It is Jenasin. And I'm not entirely surprised of that walkover. I've seen BioIce.
Wait, are you not?
Yeah, I've seen BioIce forfeit matches before in tournaments.
But mate, it was literally the qualified match for DreamHack. How could he?
Yeah, pulling a Juanito.
Was his house burning down or something? Because
it better have been. It better have been burning down, mate. But yeah, it's a shame because BioIce is a good player. He's a very good player. So I hope everything is okay over there in the land of BioIce. I hope it wasn't anything too serious, and he's able to show up for the next qualifier. Speaking of, Skylar, mate, if you're listening, hopefully you can remember this after your after your trip. But the next NA qualifier is in 2 days. Tomorrow is the first Latin American qualifier, and the day after that is the second NA qualifier. So there is another qualifier for DreamHack. If you are an American player or a Canadian player, you will have another chance to compete and to make it to the closed qualifier.
Players from Greenland. Can players from Greenland play?
What is it we do in Greenland?
Look, someone needs to speak up for them, okay?
Look,
someone needs to.
I don't think they play StarCraft. I don't know if they have computers. I don't know what's happening in Greenland, okay? But they're not here.
Yeah. Anyhow, Ruiyichi, this game, mate, he decided to open with the adepts.
Yeah. Very aggressive play, not just two adepts.
Yeah. He wants to finish it soon. Like, he's like, okay, I'm up to 1. I have a date in like 10 minutes. I need to close it out.
Exactly. Skylar's waiting for me. You know, he's got a bag set up. He wants to go. Yeah. We'll see what happens here. I mean, I don't believe these adepts have been scouted, so I am a little bit concerned. What's also interesting and that I love from Ruiyichi is that, again, very different opener, very different builds. Every single game this series.
He's going for 6 adepts, mate.
Oh man, he's committed.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but 4 is the standard.
Quote unquote standard. Like, with more than 4, this means that even if there's a probe to pylon block, you can power through the pylon block. You have enough DPS to focus down the pylon and keep going into the main base.
6 adepts. He has a robo on the way, so he's probably going to do. Oh, look at the hallucination is coming, and he's hiding the adepts.
Exactly. So far, he hasn't seen anything. The hallucination.
Oh my god!
He doesn't see.
He doesn't see. I mean, Jenasin should be freaking out at the moment because he saw basically an empty base.
Oh.
He's like, mate, where's your army?
Yeah, but like, again, for all he knows, it's stalkers, right? Like, he doesn't know about the adepts, and that's the important part. Now, here we go. The adepts are going across the map. There is no probe here set up at the ramp. Even if there was, like, again, you need to throw down a bit of a chunkier building, like a gateway or a cybercore or something. But here we go. The adepts are here.
Yeah, adepts are here. They're shading in.
Oh god,
is he going to be able to? No, he won't close in time. The adepts enter in and the shade finishes. Going directly for the probes.
The adepts are in the main base. Oh my god, workers are forced off the line, and now the adepts, they can focus on the sentries. And now the sentries go down. The probes are going down as well. Stalkers are doing their best to focus down these adepts, but it takes them so long to kill the adepts.
11 probes, 12 probes, 13 probes, mate, and they're not stopping.
Mate, this is game-ending damage. This is disastrous, mate. We have like an immortal on the way. I'm not gonna lie, I thought I saw the immortal earlier. Never mind. Only stalkers to defend, and oh boy.
It is Ruiyichi who is getting immortals on the other side of the map. His robo has finished. He has 2 immortals. The war prism is coming, mate. He's just coming in to deliver the final blow.
Mate, he's coming in
after so much economic damage.
Mate, these immortals, they're coming into qualify, mate. They're ready. Oh god. Sure, there are shield batteries. Sure, there's overcharge, but immortals don't give a damn, mate. They just focus down buildings like it's whatever, mate. They don't care. And I say shield batteries and buildings, mate. They can just focus on the pylon.
Hallucinations and GG. Congratulations to Ruiyichi, who qualifies for the close qualifiers for DreamHack Latin America Fall 2021.
Wow, GG, well played. A very strong showing for Ruiyichi. I'm proud of him. Again, like, I honestly, based on what we've just seen, that was probably the best showing from Ruiyichi we've seen in a long time. Wow. Again, we've seen Ruiyichi compete in Battle of the Americas time and time again, but here today, like he looks so good.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. So congratulations. He really knows how to play a good PvP. And he's going to need it because there's a lot of good Protoss players waiting for him in the next round.
Yeah, there's a lot of good Protoss players in Latin America. There's players like Pili, Trigger, Nina, Neeb. Oh boy, M Canning. If M Canning's another player who still needs to qualify.
Mate, your favorite, Patty Mac.
Patty Mac as well. Like this Riser. There are so many Protoss players to be afraid of in this region. So it's good to be good at PvP right now. Oh boy, but yeah.
Now that we have a little bit of downtime light, I just checked the Wikipedia page. We also have another qualifier besides Foxer and now Ruiyichi. Congratulations to Rob. Who managed to trio cats in his qualifying match.
Ooh, nicely done. Congratulations, Rob. Rob, aka Tesla. Of course, he does qualify. I believe this isn't his first DreamHack. I'm pretty sure he's made it to the main event of DreamHack last year, actually. So yeah, it's good to see him performing well here. Of course, Foxer, we mentioned him earlier. There is still one series that is ongoing, and that is Antis versus Rekor.
But yeah, so there's only one match remaining, which is playing at the moment, which is Antis Ventus Rekor. Antis is winning 1-0 at the moment, according to Wikipedia. Do you wanna hang out and maybe try to get the remaining game slate?
That's the question that we have. As I can I hold on. Can I do this? Oh, I can. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. I was just messing around
I cannot see it. I cannot see it.
I was messing around with the overlays a little bit. Oh, God. But yes, we do have our names on the screen right now. You know, myself and my lovely co-caster. But yeah, that's the question. Do you want to stick around for one last series? It is being, I think it's being covered by Zombie Grub at the moment, in English.
I haven't checked, but I mean, you can always try to start a what I'm looking for, a train of subs, so that we can cast the last game of the series.
I don't know about that one, mate. But oh my God, yeah, Trigger pointed out something as well. Where's Ryan? I just realized, ex-Dr. Ryan, what happened?
He's not. I thought he was already in later on. Is he not?
No, he's not. That's crazy. And you know what? Now is a really good time to show it off. Let's switch the scene here and show off the bracket. So, there's a lot of players, a lot of Protoss, as you can see. Players that are qualified straight into the main event, into the group stage, are Estrella, Disc, Neeb, Nina, Pili, Scarlet, Trigger, and Vindicta. The players qualified, or the players invited to the closed qualifier, are Epic, Future, Jon Snow, Masa, M Canning, Namshar, Patty Mac, and Pure Legacy.
All of those are scary names. Like those are people that I do not wish to see in my side of the bracket in any tournament. And we are going to see them this weekend for the close qualifiers. Half of them is going to be eliminated, and half of them is going to advance to the main event.
Yeah, exactly. Big names there, big names. But again, as some people are saying, there are some names that were missing from the open qualifier. So hopefully we see them in the second qualifier, because again, there are only 8 spots in total. 4 today, 4 in 2 days. And I expect to see players like Skylar, Ryan. Those are probably the 2 biggest names that we're missing today. Can you think of others? I'm sure there are that just haven't popped up.
I mean, there's still of the people that didn't manage to qualify today, like Cats, like Bio Eyes. We're probably going to see them. Semper actually lost in the round of 16. I'm just seeing in the bracket. Whose record? I do not familiar with that name. I am not familiar with the name. And he beat Semper 2-0. And last time I checked, Semper is still a good player.
Oh yeah, Semper is still amazing. So very impressive performance by Rekor. There are some other names that are missing here, like Prototype. Who else? Let me just open up like NA Apprentice because that's where they are. It's my cheat sheet to figure out where these guys have been showing up, and let me just quickly check here. Not NA Contender, NA Apprentice.
Let's see.
Eurystheus?
Prototype, Flood. Yeah, Eurystheus.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it, right? Eurystheus?
Eurystheus, like a Greek name, you know, like a God, what's the name? Like a Dominus.
Yeah, Eurystheus. That's what I say. That's what I say.
Sure.
Yeah, if anyone asks, you're wrong. I'm right.
Who else? Flood was missing. Timorous. So yeah, there are a couple of names that didn't pop up today.
Steadfast? I don't think I saw Steadfast today. Steadfast.
Sure.
Do you remember? I think you remember this player that used to play in Battle of the Americas, E.T. Pongham.
Yeah, of course I love him, mate. I love him. He's actually a subscriber of the channel. E.T. Pongham is missing, but he's also kind of stepped away from the game a little bit. He hasn't been competing in a long time. Feels bad, man. I love E.T.
I mean, you say that, mate, but I'm saying him that he played in the most recent NA Apprentice, mate, in Kodai.
There we go, man. Yeah, this is just a list of players that I have to message on Discord and be like, yo, what's going on?
Mate, you need to start a mailing list.
Exactly.
Just to remind people that you have tournaments to play, important tournaments to play.
Oh God. But with that, you know, I think we're done for today. Especially because that last series, it is being covered by Zombie Grub. Like, you know, she is covering that in English, so they do have an English broadcast. We aren't needed there. Another thing that's surprising to me, to be honest, is we didn't get that much English coverage today. There weren't that many streamers, that many casters. I was expecting, you mentioned him, Steadfast, Chicken Man, Renegade X, Biomorph, like those are the guys that even Fear Dragon, like those are the guys we typically see, but yeah, we didn't really get too many casters today.
I actually didn't check how many people are casting. I mean, we're us, Zombie Group. Let's see.
That's it.
TL.net leads someone calls Racketeur?
Yeah, I think they're streaming their POV. Like them, Powerfo as well. They would just and Cats, like they were just streaming their POVs. So yeah.
Horus is streaming in Spanish.
True. Thankfully.
So yeah, probably following Cat's run.
Probably. Oh God. But yeah. With that, I think we're gonna be done for tonight. It's a bit of a shorter broadcast. It was only 3 hours. But
that's okay, mate. You're gonna need the rest because tomorrow, mate. Tomorrow is when the good things start.
Yes, tomorrow is DreamHack Latino America, so you can see people like Dastan in the chat, for example, Eggs, the Zerg Lord. More importantly, the CranKy Ducklings, like Ryu, like Neo, they're all gonna be there competing for those 2 spots. That's the crazy thing. Latin America, mate, there's only 2 slots. It's only heartbreaking.
Only 2 slots. It's crazy, man. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be a bloodbath, and it's going to be like 70 players that are playing for 2 spots.
It's awful, mate. It's awful.
At least we're going to get a cool broadcast day.
It will be a cool day. Very cool day. I will be casting alongside Darking, if you'll have me.
I probably be here, question mark. Okay. I mean, I didn't have to do any paperwork today, so but tomorrow is a new day. We'll see.
Thankfully. Okay, so I'll be casting the Latin America qualifiers tomorrow, 24 hours from, or less than 24 hours from now, with Darking. Before that, we of course have DreamHack China. DreamHack China is going to be tonight in 9 hours. 9 hours from now. So if you wonder what I'm going to do, I'm going to go have breakfast. I'm going to go have breakfast, then just pass out, wake up, and get ready for the next cast with Yaku. So if you want to tune into that, 9 hours from now, book it in.
Yes, please stay tuned. There's a lot more StarCraft qualifiers going on this week.
Exactly. Again, I'll reiterate this. We're going to be casting almost every single DreamHack qualifier here on this channel. Oceania, China, Taiwan, Hong Kong, North America, and Latin America. So there's going to be a lot of casting here on this channel. On top of that, we will also be covering the B stream for the main events for Latin America, Oceania, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and China, and a couple of North America and Europe days as well. So there's going to be a lot of StarCraft here.
Maybe is there some place where you are not?
No. On top of that, Desafiantes is going to happen as well. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for reminding the people. Like Desafiantes is coming in next Tuesday, the July 27, just one day before DreamHack Latin America starts. We are going to be seeing the best of the worst, playing it out to see who is the Desafiantes winner this season.
There's probably a better way to put it than say the best of the worst, but yeah, this basically Code A for Latin America is what La Espida is going to be organizing, and what we will be casting in English. So if you enjoyed the stream, if you enjoyed the cast today, then do consider following us here on Twitch. If you want to support us further, then you can subscribe as well. You can check us out on Patreon. You can use that Twitch Prime. There are plenty of ways to support us if you wish. Otherwise, a follow is all we ask. And with that, I believe we're done for the day. Do you have anything else you want to add, Darky?
Not much. Just please follow me on all my social media at Twitter at Darking65, and you can follow me also on my Twitch channel at Darking65. I've been trying to stream more lately. I streamed yesterday a bit of Iconoclast, and probably later tonight I'm going to stream a little bit of StarCraft 2 because, mate, there's a new season and I still have not played.
Ooh, okay.
We need to see how low can I sink this season.
Oh, far, far. Oh god. But yes, with that, thank you everyone for watching us. Stay tuned, we're going to stream another StarCraft 2 streamer. Pili is currently live, so we will most likely give him a bit of love and give him a raid. And with that, we're done. We'll see you in 9 hours. Ciao.
Bye everyone.